This is Clarity Empress, Empress of Clarity. Here to bring you a collective energy reading for, we can't just be impressed, we have to be impressed. Welcome again. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section, let me know if the reading resonates with you. I hope everybody is doing well, great, no complaints. Life is wonderful. You know what I'm saying? Let's bring the gang on here. Let's bring on the gang on here. One more. There we go. All right. Let's get this thing cracking. So, somebody try to treat you like an option. So we're gonna do a you versus them tonight. A you versus them, and we're gonna start with the vice versa tarot. Yeah, we'll start with vice versa tarot. So what's up with the collective? Because somebody tried to treat you like an option. And you like, yeah, all right. Replace me, do what you want, but you never have me. All right, Spirit, give me a message. Oh, hold on. Oh, and I just gotta say. So I listened today to the Diddy case. I listened to the prosecution. No, not just the prosecution. The prosecution, defense, and the testimony of Cassie Ventura. A lot was very telling about that situation. She clearly at the age of 19 meeting this man was groomed. She had stardom in her eyes. She wanted to win. She wanted to win his love and or affection. And she wanted to please him as well as not be brutalized. You understand? So there was a lot going on with her. Woo. So I'm glad they just put the transcripts out so we can kind of hear, most of what's happening. A lot of it has to be, what's up, sis? Most of it has to be censored a lot, but you can infer what is happening. All right, so we're going this is you versus them, because I feel like collective, you are on another playing field right now. Like, if you were on a chessboard and you were facing this person, you were winning regardless of whatever move they had. Okay? You're not playing with anybody. Okay? This person, I'm seeing that their defenses are low or down completely. And it's because of a battle that they want you in that you don't belong in. You know what I'm saying? It's a battle. What's up, Black Cherry? It's a battle when somebody wants you to lock horns with them, to be in some competition, to be in a fight, to prove yourself over and over and over again. Yeah, nah. That's right. Check me either way. Like they don't even realize they playing checkers while you playing chess, because you're being strategic with your life. When this person is trying to control you, does not work. Does not work. Why? Because you have spiritual guides that love and protect you. You have individuals in your life that love and protect you and pray for you. You know what I'm saying? When you're divinely guided and or protected, it makes the enemy harder to gain a foothold in your life, or impossible, actually. Doesn't mean they don't try, doesn't mean they don't stop trying. Just means it makes it way more difficult for them to get the outcome that they seek, right? All right, Spirit. Give me. Let's do we're doing two sides. So this side, that side is you, and this side is them. Spirit, what's going on between collective and this person? All of a sudden my throat. So somebody's throat chakra is jacked up right now. What's going on between the collective and this person? Oh, okay. So you are sitting on your throne as the Empress. Okay, so you are creative, abundant, beautiful, um, wise. You know, the Empress is above all queens, right? She raises queens, she raises knights, she raises pages, right? That's the mother in her, right? She is the queen mother, the earth mother, Mother Earth, you know, Gaia. She is it, right? She's the epitome of earth angel. All right. That and she represents the number 3. Tell me more, Spirit, about them. This is your person. Defeated. They're like, okay, let somebody else play the game because I can't do it. This is 4 swords. They trying to rest. This person is when they rest though, this person is in their head, ruminating, thinking, wondering, pondering, trying to heal, can't heal, feeling anxious, all of the things like in your head kind of energy over you, beloved, this Empress energy. You know, this person can't defeat you. Spirit said they can't play with you because they already tried to play against you. So, you know, it's giving somebody that um couldn't appreciate who you were. You know what I mean? And thought you were disposable of some sort. Thought that they could play games like a child with you know, but you're a whole Empress. So this is a person that didn't understand what an Empress is. You know, they may have been attracted to your glow in your light. You know who you are as a being, but this is also someone who would take it for granted because they never had it before. They didn't know how precious it was. They didn't know what it would mean, you know, to have an Empress in their life until they discarded, until they threw you away, until they thought you were replaceable with the shenanigans, whatever shenanigans they had in their life. Now you got them stunned and stuck because they in this 4 swords energy feeling defeated. You know why? Because they just came from the 3 of swords, heartbreak. You are not in this person's life and they are heartbroken. But as they should be. I mean, if you play with the Empress energy of all kind, all any, imagine playing. I'm put it like this: if you have a good mother, okay, we're gonna go with that. If you have a good mother and you play with your mother and you disrespect your mama, and she like, you know what, I can't take that disrespect no more. How you gonna feel when she like, you know what, just don't come around? You know what I'm saying? Go live your life. You're an adult now. You're making your choices, and you can't come here and disrespect me. What? How you gonna feel? Hmm? How you gonna feel? You gonna feel some kind of way. And if it ain't your mother, whoever your guardian is, if you have a guardian that took good care of you, how would you feel? Mm. So that's you don't treat even a lover like this, or somebody who gives you unconditional love. You don't treat them like whatever. You know what I'm saying? And this person's in their head, 3 of swords. But they put them on their own self here. You know, you could have been in a 3 of swords energy, but for you to be upright in the Empress energy, or I should say facing forward in this Empress energy, tells me that you gathered yourself and you are very good. Hi, Earth Angel. Oh, go get your food. Go downstairs and find out. So, what I get from this, this is giving somebody who made false promises to you. Um, and Spirit said also you are working on things in secret. Ooh. So yeah, your person may have made false promises to you, but at the same time, you may be working on some things in secret. Like you're not, everybody doesn't know what you're doing. The left hand don't know what the right hand is doing, and it's none of their damn business. What's up, Carmen? Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, so this person's a page of wands. They want to talk now. Now they want to communicate. But what I tell you about that Empress, she raises children, right? So if this is in fact a child of yours, now they want to communicate. Now they want to share some news. I just feel like they. Sorry, my cats is doing the most. Um, Now they want to come and they got something to say. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, but they want to talk. Somebody want to share a vision with you. So whether it's your child, whether it's a masculine, whether it's whoever it is, friend. So you are a higher friend. You taught this person. Where's she going? I don't know. She's following me. Call her. Hi, John. John. Go with your sister. Now shut the door. You taught this person. I can't even talk right now. Lots of lessons, maybe spiritual lessons, guidance, how to manage life. Oh, what's I keep enjoying my cup of coffee, scrolling my phone. Here I am glued for the last 10 minutes. Hi, Earth Angel. I'm glad you joined us. Where are you in the world? So, and it's 9:52 p.m. where I'm at. But yeah, this person, you taught them a lot of lessons. You are a spiritual leader. You may be a teacher. You are, you may be somebody's big sis, big this, big that. You get what I'm saying? Like a mentor to people. People look up to you, is what I'm getting, right? Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. And this person is deep in their feelings. Boy, let me tell you. With the moon, they don't know what to do. They don't know if they want to charge. So what I'm getting is this person would like to choose the light, but they're still glued to the dark. Okay, this person hasn't done shadow work yet, or if they are, they're in the process and they're trying to not finish, figure out how to one grapple with your either lack of light with them or the light that you have that they can't comprehend. You get what I'm saying? So like this is somebody who they see your light, but they have addictions to the dark. This is giving somebody who may have addictions to drama. Oh, I gotta shut this door, y'all. I can't take it squeaking. It is somebody addicted to the dark, addicted to their own personal demons that they haven't fully wrestled with. Entity attachment type stuff. Somebody who um can't let go of certain things like their pride, their ego, things that keep them attached to lower vibrational energies like material wealth being the only thing or the primary focus. Nothing wrong with having material wealth. So let me just clear that up. But when you're only focused on it, hyper focused on it, it kind of shuns you. It pulls you into a dark space because you're hyper fixated on getting money and not on, oh, you're in India. Okay. Welcome. Okay, good. I'm glad you found us. And you're here respectfully because we get a lot of interesting people in the chat. And so far, so good. Tonight, right, y'all? Any more, Spirit? Yeah, so you have love overflowing. I'm telling you, you are Empress energy, so you are in abundance. You only give from your cup after his overflow. So the overflow from your cup, right? You ever see tea when you have tea time and there's a saucer and sometimes you spill it, but that's what the saucer is for, to catch the overflow. That's what you give now, right? Because there may be lessons you had to learn. That's why you work um not, I wouldn't say in the shadows, but you keep your stuff to yourself, right? And you have learned in order to give, you have to be full. In order to give, you can only give from your overflow because people can deplete you. This type of energy, this moon energy will suck you into whatever they got going on and try to absorb your light. We don't want that. Tell me more, Spirit. Spirit said you also make this person cry, not because you choose to harm them. That's not it. It's more about an overflow of feelings for you, toward you. Tell me more, Spirit. That's one. Need one. Okay, so this person, you know what? In my readings in the last week, I want to say the Knight of Swords keeps coming out. I feel like this person, because they are so addicted to the dark side of their life, right? And they have not balanced out their light yet. They haven't figured that out. This is given somebody who just thinks they can talk their way into your life, right? They want to come charging in. They want to say all the words. Spirit said, but they haven't done the things. Whatever the things are, they haven't done it. You know, there's a video I shared, and the man is talking about uh, women should be gold diggers. He said, why wouldn't you want a man to provide for you? Why wouldn't you? He's only men. He said, only men that are worried about if you are a gold digger is the ones that don't have real money, right? And I kind of get what he's saying. My point is that men will demonstrate to you, what no matter what your interests are, if they are interested in you, they will actually demonstrate to you that they like you. They are more, for lack of a better word, like earth based, right? They do things, right, to get your attention. They do things to prove themselves, right? They do things to conquer you in a way to say, claim you, you're mine, right? Women, it is our responsibility to be in that Empress energy, to receive what is given to us, to receive the efforts that they put in to turn our attention. How many times have you seen I don't know, like a little short video of a bird and a mating call, and the male bird is putting in all effort? If you think about a peacock, aren't they always flapping their feathers, trying to get the attention of the female bird who does not have those type of feathers? But she's trying to determine whether or not that male is going to be her mate. You see it in fishes, you see it in all kinds of animals, right? Well, it's in human mammals too. And when men operate in their feminine energy and feel that they are the prize, they are not behaving as a masculine. I get that this person got something to prove, but it's words, it's hollow, it is not by action, right? If I had saw the Knight of Coins, I would think, oh, okay, somebody ready to put that work in. But I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing somebody coming in with all the gift of gab, but they have not released that dark side, that moon energy, that confusion, that delusion, whatever they in their life. They haven't released that yet. So you got to be careful when somebody want to bring messages and they want to fight with words. They want to fight for your love. They want to convince you of something. But if you have history with whomever this is, right? No matter if it's friend, lover, uh, you know, family member or whatever, if they have never, like not never, but how could I put this? Some people will breadcrumb you, right? They do just enough to say they did something, but not really anything significant. And if you were to sit back, a lot of times when you in a relationship, you will finally sit back and like start comparing notes that you weren't thinking about taking when you were in action, right? When you were giving from an unconditional space. You're not trying to compare what they were doing versus what you were just doing, what you felt were needed, right? And but when you in a relationship or there's a long pause, long enough for you to think, you will start realizing, well, shit, they didn't do anything for me. What did they offer me? Hmm, hmm. What did and you can't come up with much. Okay, well, they did take my car to get the oil change one day. But that's because I asked them like 5 times to do. Like you think you go, I don't see it. I don't feel it. It's not there, right? This person is still coming in to talk because they are in some illusion or delusion. Their mind might be that I have done this, I have, but they haven't. It's not. It hasn't. Maybe it's in their head because the four swords is here, but they haven't done anything. You are overflowing with love. You were teaching them things, right? There's no action over here. You stay in your feminine energy. All right, that's you stay in your feminine. And this person needs to be, they need to be in their emperor energy to even meet with you. Think about it. They need to be in their emperor energy. This was still on when I picked up the deck, this was still down. This person needs to be in their emperor energy. First of all, a queen ain't getting with a knight. She's not getting, I'm sorry. Empress has no use for a knight or a page. They're her children. That's why I said this person could be your child when they should be an emperor to even grace her doorstep, to even grace her presence. They need to be in their true masculine energy. They need to be mature emotionally, okay, and not just physically. This person needs to grow up, is what I'm getting, right? They need to man up, is what I'm hearing. So if this person is in there, I would say little boy stage, right? They haven't grown, and it may not be for you. Not an Empress energy. Anyway, tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. Okay, so you are not confused. Okay, you are not confused at all. Okay, this looks a little. This card look a little crazy, but on this side you see, this person is allured by someone. On this side, they can see clearer, even if it doesn't look like it. They can. This is you being able to see past the smoke screens, past the drama, past the any lies, any deceit. You know what I'm saying? You are able to see it all like clearly. You know, when you're not in that Empress energy, excuse me, I'm rubbing my eyes. If you're in that Empress energy, you embody um all of the queens. So the intuition that the queens give, that emotional intelligence, you know what I'm saying? The financial savviness of the Queen of Coins, the intellect of the Queen of Swords, right? The tenacity in the ambition of the Queen of Wands, like you embody it all. And so this, you're not easily swayed, tricked, or how I'll put it. Um you unfwittable. I'm gonna put it like that. You're not easily to be messed with, right? And this person can't dangle a carrot or breadcrumb you, trying to keep you stuck. That's not gonna happen. Tell me more, Spirit. This person cannot play Jedi mind tricks, control you. They can't breadcrumb you, keep you stuck. None of that. Tell me more. Yeah. So this person, Spirit said this person is waiting for you. Oh boy. So this is also again somebody in there. I feel like this person's in the distorted masculine energy because they are in a waiting. So y'all are basically at a stalemate. Like there won't be any progress in this situation. And you may not even want it. But for them, if they stay in this energy of waiting for an opportunity with you, waiting for you to show up, waiting for you to do something, whatever, they are wasting their time. And they're not wasting yours because you over here working on things. You are over here clear about life, clear about your situation. This person, on the other hand, they waiting for life to expand for them. They're waiting for something to change. I don't know what they waiting on, but if they waiting on you, they should not hold their breath. Okay. You done? Y'all done? Yeah. All right. Hurry up, because them cats, I don't feel like them coming in and out. He be all right. Keep his behind out of here, please. And keep your voice down. Excuse me, y'all. Hi, Red Elephant. I heard someone say this type of person wants to be seen as a hero, but they have not. They haven't done not a thing heroic to be called a hero. Exactly. Exactly my point. This person wants to impress. They want to, this is when you know that the ego has not been broken enough or broken down enough to understand that ego is not required in loving relationships, right? You put that aside. You know what I'm saying? Your pride and your ego sometimes need to be put on the back burner to accomplish a relationship. Because if you walking into a relationship, I'm the man, I'm this, I'm that, you know what I'm saying? I get all this bread or whatever. All you doing is talking to impress somebody. But you're not going to impress an earth angel like that. They're just not going to be impressed. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what you do for a living. Who are you to your core, right? We can work with everything else, but who are you at your core? Are you dealing with childhood trauma? Have you processed it? You know what I'm saying? Have you begun the journey? Or are you just saying, no, I'm good and I'm good, and then you find out later? Because that's what ends up in a lot of relationships. Somebody who has unprocessed childhood trauma and does not acknowledge that they have it, 9 times out of 10 is going to project their issues onto their partner, which means, okay, that them and the partner are going to have some major setbacks later on. You know what I'm saying? So, so your person, this person, whomever this person resonates for you or don't. If you like the story, how it's falling out with these cards, hey, thank you for the like and the share and the view and all of that. But my point is, take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate for you, I understand. It's okay. I'm just glad you're here. But this person, whoever this person is there. I also get, because of the moon energy, this person is in pain because of the 4 of Swords, which comes after 3 of Swords. This person is in pain, but they rather. I'm not getting that they've worked on their pain. I mean, it doesn't seem as there's any effort into clearing up pain. It's more of a waiting game for them. I guess Spirit said they could be just letting time go by. And with that time go by, there may be an expectation that you're going to come save them or you're going to come do something different, whatever. Spirit said that's not going to happen. You can't manifest somebody like that. Especially, especially an Empress energy. Like, you're not going to be sitting and waiting and manifest an Empress in this childlike energy. Especially when you're supposed to be a whole grown adult. Tell me more, Spirit. More about the Empress. So you over there balancing your life out right now. You over here balancing out your life. You are. Spirit said, you're working on your 10 of coins, right? So she got 8 coins here that she's working on in secret, and 2 more to balance out life so that you round out everything. That provides a legacy for you. So you really are putting in the effort into yourself, but your Spirit said you're also putting that self-love in. That's beautiful. Beautiful energy. Tell me more. There go that 3 of Swords. This is what this person is sitting in. This person is devastated. Devastated because they lost you. They don't have you. And you over here doing your damnedest. You working on yourself. You are you flowing. Spirit said you flowing like that cup with the water. You are flowing. Your emotions are for you and on point, and you're protecting your cup. But this person, on the other hand, is dealing with heartbreak. Now, you may not have broken their heart, but they are part. You are part of the issue that they have. You are part of the heartbreak because there's three swords here, right? So there may be a third party involved. So whatever lifestyle they chose, remember, somebody tried to treat you like an option. So whatever they chose over you is not working out, not in the way they thought it would. Maybe at times it looks good, and then other times not so much. Whatever the case may be, the shit is burning and on fire over there. Meanwhile, their heart is in shambles. Even the rose, I didn't even notice how the rose is all tattered up and broken down. Well, you know, so it go. So the thing say. More spirit. And you have the ace. Oh, so you might have another lover. You may have another lover. You may have some wonderful ideas about certain things in your life, but you may have another lover. Somebody willing to fight for you, somebody willing to do for you, show you, demonstrate love for you. Oh, and then judgment. I didn't want to go back in the deck. I was getting ready to shuffle. That popped out. But I forgot, y'all. So this person they're going through a judgment. And Spirit's saying to them, well, what are you willing to sacrifice if this is who you want? Because this person hasn't sacrificed when it came to you. They haven't sacrificed anything for you. They may have sacrificed for others. They may have put others on a pedestal, done things for them that they could have done for you or should have done for you, or whatever the case may be. But Spirit is now saying, this is judgment time. What you going to sacrifice if you claim that this is the person you want in your life, the person you love? Your heart is broken. So what you going to sacrifice to unbreak your heart? You know what I'm saying? I got to move that to the side. So yeah, your person is trying to... Well, I don't say they trying. This person is actually going through a lot. So what is given is that this person is dealing with some type of karma. The spirit is trying to give them the lessons that they need when it comes to you, when it comes to themselves, how they live their life, where their priorities are. Spirit is trying to give them a lesson. Mm. And meanwhile, Spirit is giving you your blessing. So they getting the lesson and you getting the blessings. That's how it's going. Wow. Break this out. So you are a teacher. You may be spiritual, you may be religious, but you are a teacher, and you are teaching this person one how to treat you, or to leave you alone. And Spirit is blessing you with somebody else, which I'm giving with this Ace of Wands here. Yes. So you're grounded. You may have a balanced home. You may have another partner. You may have moved on. I feel like you have moved on from this person. So, yeah, and it's given like your stability is intact. Like you don't need this person in your life. There's nothing you need from them. Nothing that they need to give you. So even if they thought they owed you something, they don't owe you anything. You're good. Like you're good. You don't really. There's nothing you require from them. Okay. Perhaps if you know, let's just say if this person um let's say if they wanted to be in your life, they'd have to fight for it. That's where the fifth wand would come from, them making an effort. They would have to be in competition with whatever you have going on. I get that you're fine without them. Like you don't need them. right? Maybe in the past you wanted them, but you're fine. And I feel like that's what's also breaking this person's heart because you don't require them. You know what I mean? Like couple R&B singers, when Usher comes to mind, was like, or is it Usher or Neo? Yeah, I think it was Neo. Where he talking about something about a woman that wants you and don't need you, right? This is you. You are the Empress. You may have wanted them in your life, but you don't need them. So if a person comes to you on some, perhaps disrespectful or whatever, it's no big thing to you because you have moved on. Meaning it may have hurt, but you were able to pick yourself up, work on yourself, and keep it moving. Tell me more. Miss Independent, yeah. Oh, wait a minute, one more. What you let him in there for? What do you want? Hurry up and get it. Thank you, Monty. And this person got 10 of swords. Wow. Damn. And this is the 10 of swords where all of the swords are present. Like every. Damn. This person has been betrayed. They have betrayed themselves. They have played themselves. Oh, boy. I'm about to pull out another deck because this is serious, okay? Yeah, I can't help but see that the tower is here. They should have been in this masculine energy, but we all grow at different stages. Not everybody's ready to be a woman. Not everybody's ready to be a man. Okay. And sometimes um we don't grow simultaneously, right? You be thinking, well, what's wrong with them? Well, they got those inner child issues they ain't never worked on. You know what I'm saying? They got you know, they just got some pride and ego stuff because they got control issues or whatever. But this person here, issues are tough. Like they have serious abandonment issues, which leads to their control issues. They have, everything always leads back to the childhood, and I tell y'all that all the time. It ain't about everything that happens in your adulthood. It ain't always about the girlfriend or the boyfriend heartbreak. It's a lot of times how we process those breaks because of our childhood, because of what we've already experienced, right? So I'm telling you right now, this person, because I pulled this deck out, in the bottom of the deck is abandonment. This person has abandonment issues. You know what I'm saying? So, but what I've learned about abandonment is that it leads to control issues because you're too busy trying to hold on to everything. You don't want to lose anything. And I think that that's what this person may have done with you is trying to hold on to a third party in the mind with the mindset of I'm gonna hold on to everything, right? So that I don't lose anything. But when you do that and you don't prioritize the people in your life that you claim to love or like or feel or whatever, you tend to lose those who don't feel prioritized. Like this is giving somebody who um they prioritize other people over you. And you went with it. Not that you were okay with it, but you went with it meaning, okay, if I'm not a priority, then I'm nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be anything. So you may have nothing this individual. Like, share, or subscribe, y'all. And subscribe, excuse me. Make sure you ring that bell every time you're notified. So you've been notified every time I come on. Y'all I can't even remember my spiel tonight. It's okay. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Ring that bell. All right. You should see the subscription button at the bottom. Go and hit that and subscribe. Come on back. So this person has been betrayed. They have been betrayed by the people or the person that they chose over you or they prioritize over you. You know, this is also giving somebody who, uh, if you ask them to meet up with them, let's go have a date, they would cancel at the last minute. Oh, I had this to do. Or they tell you, I can't do that for you. Like if you ask them to do something for you, well, I can't stop what I'm doing to do that for you, but you watch them do that for others, right? This person will make promises that they won't ever keep. They just, you know what I'm saying? You're always last on the list. You're always never the priority. You know what I'm saying? Um, some believe it starts with whatever stress the mother is experiencing during pregnancy. That's part of it. But a lot of that can dissipate over time if the mother is kind to her child, right? If the mother teaches this person responsibility, discipline, and respect for others, then they're going to naturally have it, right? But if a person doesn't have that for you, regardless of who they have it for, it ain't for, they're not for you, because they're not prioritizing you as you may be prioritizing them. So spirit will always talk to you if you're listening. If you're listening, because spirit is going to always show people. But you know, you got to choose to listen. And spirit will say, listen, it's time to prioritize yourself. And this person's not thinking about you, or they may be thinking about you, but when you're convenient for them. You know what I'm saying? They think about what you can do for them. This is, you know what I'm saying? If they feel heartbroken um over you, it's possibly because of what you did for them. They miss that now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we want to say people are in love, right? Because we feel the love, right? As an earth angel, you feel the love, and you giving this person unconditional love. You anticipated their needs, and you did all the things, right? But when you sit back, like I was saying earlier, and you realize this person really hasn't done anything for you, the only time they in that heartbreak and this judgment and this ten of swords over you, that part over you, is because now you're not doing any of that. Now you're not showing up in the way that they were used to and comfortable with you showing up. You know what I'm saying? Now you're realizing your worth and know that they were taking advantage. This person was a taker. Okay. Now they sitting with the fact that they don't have you, and that energy that you cannot be replaced. They can go and try, but that person will never be you. You get what I'm saying? So this person is under judgment, feeling betrayed, heartbroken, right? In that murky energy of the full moon, sitting there waiting for something to change but not taking any action. And basically spirit said they're all talking, no action. Meanwhile, you sitting pretty in that Ace of Cups energy, pouring love back into yourself, balancing your life, working on your Ten of Pentacles, and you got stability and you got love. You got somebody. There is someone either connected to you or coming towards you. But the stability that you have, this person was not a part of, meaning they didn't offer that to you. They didn't put any effort into that. They may have been trying to build foundations elsewhere, right? But wherever foundation they tried to tried to build is burning down to the ground. Tower. This person is not winning in whatever the circumstances that they're in without you. That's what I'm clarifying for you. If you had somebody in your life that did you like this, know that they are receiving karma for that. Now, let me clarify this by saying lots of people get karma every day and don't understand that it's karma. A lot of times they just think they going through stuff and oh, life is not fair and this person's against me and da. Yep, but they are also the common denominator of their issues. Okay, so and take that how it resonates. Tell me more. Then go the fuck away, Lauren. I'm gonna let y'all handle her. Sad to see. Lauren Rose. Go die in the pits of hell that you create for yourself. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay, I see I gotta block somebody myself. Okay. All right, let me see. Nope, I don't want to do that. I want to I can block her later. Thank you. Thank you. So this person, they want to return to you. They want you to return to them. They want a reunion. They want a reconciliation. Hmm. Tell me more. Thank you. New direction. Why do I feel like these cards are switched? Let me switch that because that ain't making no sense. Yeah, because they're standing in that 3 of Wands energy waiting for your return or waiting to return to you. And Spirit sent you on a new direction because that's the message I got. So you know you going into a new direction and this person wants to return or wants you to return to them, but yet they have not worked through any issues they got. They haven't worked through, they haven't finished experiencing their karma, put it that way. So whether they're trying or not, they can't evade karma. Okay. So that means whatever they going through, they gonna get it. Oops, shit. That flew out my hand. What is that? Grief. Spirit said you grieved this person already, right? You may have gone through the this is 5 stages to 7 stages of grief. You cycled through that. Spirit said that's part of the Ace of Cups that you pouring back into yourself and maybe grieving a bit, but you've gone through the grief. You've experienced the grief of them not being in your life. But again, when you have a taker in your life, right? I'm gonna put it to you like this: you have a taker in your life, and you go through the hurt of being either ghosted or it could be abandonment for you too, but it could also be, how can I put this? It's not about being chosen, but it's like trying to find the right word, but it's evading me right now. When you go through that period where you're not this person's choice, right? You're not, they haven't shown anything to you. You realize you have to move on, you have to let them go. That hurt from, damn, oh, the disappointment of it all, right? When you go through the disappointment of this not working out the way you saw it, the way you predicted it, the way you thought it should be, you know what I'm saying? The potential of it all. When you've gone through the grieving stage of that, part of that grief reminds you like, well, but this person didn't do, like it was in your head, really, because this person didn't do anything to prove to you, but we're breadcrumb you. If you really sit and you think about it, you go, well, damn, I'm not really missing anything, right? And so when you get to the end of that stage, like there's no bargaining, you're not trying anymore. You know what I'm saying? You're not I don't know, some of them stages uh are escaping me right now, but you're not going through what, like you've gotten to the end of your cycle and you realize, well, maybe this is all for the best. Because what did they bring to my life? Right? And once you realize they didn't bring anything to your life, they actually took, siphon your energy, you good. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different perspective of how to look at it. And you won't allow yourself to be controlled or managed by this person anymore. Because I'm giving that this person, the way this person might have been operating, they were trying to manage you, trying to keep you in that third party situation with them 3 of Swords. Yeah, they feel, people like that Laura Rose, or whatever. They try to validate themselves, but yet you over here worried about what I'm doing. Go do something with your life. Move around. You know what I'm saying? You are a guide to them. I told you. You are a guiding light to them. Okay, so you choosing yourself is a guide to this person. You're showing this person um your light. You're showing them the way. Choosing themselves. By you leaving this person, they will eventually, what I'm saying, the lesson that they're learning is to choose themselves in whatever situation they got going on. But, it's not for you. They don't need to follow you. You know what I'm saying? You've gone a new direction. That doesn't mean that they can come with you. Okay, it just means that you choosing yourself is a lesson for them to choose themselves because not everybody understands that they need to do that. But then when somebody significant comes in their life and shows them, you won't be treating me like the way you get treated. I don't think so, right? Then they have no choice but, really, no choice but to learn a lesson. Whether they get it the way you want them to, whether they get it the way you think they should, or whatever, I feel like you've let that go. You know what I'm saying? The notion of you know what's best. Because the earth angel, when you start giving, you give from a spirit of, oh, I know what this person needs. Let me anticipate their needs, right? So, for example, before I clicked on the live tonight, I saw this guy short and it came across my fears and he said, men know the exact moment when they lost her. They know that moment when she is just done. They know it. He had tears in the eye, and even though it was a short, he had tears in his eyes because he said, he said it could be something small. Oof, my throat. Like when you're running low on your favorite deodorant, and instead of letting you run out, she just gets it for you because she know you need it. You know what I'm saying? That's what earth angels do. They anticipate your needs down to the things you feel like are not as significant, is not as significant, but they all encompass one whole. And this man was in tears. He was in tears. He was like, you know what? And I want to say another video. I might have showed it to you, but I think I did. But there was, I mean, let y'all hear it, right? But this other video was talking about how divorce attorneys say that people start to indicate or they can start to see in the marriage when the marriage is starting to break up because those type of little things I just mentioned stop happening. That's when the person checks out. They're not doing all those things they used to do for you no more. That don't matter to them. Like the one divorce attorney was talking about how this man has his favorite snack. He used to come in a bag with multiple packs. And even before the last snack was finished in the bag, he would already have a new snack bag waiting. His wife stopped doing it. She just checked out, no more preparing the snack bags. And he was like, that's strange. And he said he left the empty bag in there because he anticipated her providing another bag and it never happened. It's something just that small that the men pick up on when they realize. Tell me more. Yeah, divine masculine. This is what the Empress energy requires. A divine masculine. This is what can come to her once she chooses herself. A new divine masculine. A real, excuse me, a real divine masculine. Not somebody masking around, not somebody talking a good one, not providing, not supporting, not giving, not proving, not showing up for the Empress energy. A divine masculine intuitively knows what his Empress requires, his divine feminine needs. And if he doesn't, he learns how to communicate to her. What do you need? What can I provide for you? What can we do together? You know what I'm saying? And she will in turn offer the same. That's what's required in a connection. Tell me more, Spirit. Fresh start. Oh, this man wants a fresh start. He want a do-over. This person wants a do-over. They like, you know what? Can I just have one more chance? Let's just wipe the slate clean. Let me show you I could be more. But they ain't finished with that karma that they're going through because of the choices that they made. So they don't get a fresh start with you because they ain't done with their karma. They're not done being betrayed or betraying themselves. They're not done with judgment. They're not done. Okay. You might be guiding them, but their wish, I'm just gonna let you know, their wish is a fresh start with you. They got a ways to go to get there. They got a ways to go. Tell me more. We talked about these message retractions. Please don't do that. That's the last time I'm going to ask. Tell me more, Spirit. Crossroads. You know what? I feel like, Divine Fam, because I feel like that's where we are. You're just deciding what's your next move. Where you going from here? What's next for you? I feel like you're looking into the horizons and you are mapping out your next direction. And ain't nothing wrong with that. You may want to travel. You might want to uproot, leave, move into a whole nother space, country, place. Could be in the same town, could be in the same state, could be out of state, could be out of the country. You are looking to move on. Like not everybody's looking to move, but there's certain moves that you're ready to make. Could be career decisions that you're ready to make, things that are changing in your life. You're looking to move into something new for your life, broaden your horizons, build a business, something like that. I just feel like when you're at the crossroads, you're asking spirit, okay, what's next for me? Where do I go from here? How do I keep building? How do I keep growing? Tell me more, spirit. An unawakened. Mm-mm-mm. So your person is still unawakened to what it would take to have a fresh start with you, to return to you. They're unawakened to what they need to sacrifice. The spirit is telling me my nose is itching. Ooh, that this person, it's more of it's still down to a choice. Like they're choosing to keep their eyes closed. They're choosing to not acknowledge the problem, whatever the problem is. They're choosing not to focus on what the problem is and fixing the problem, whatever the problem is. So I feel like for them, with this person, is some inner child healing that needs to happen. There is some trauma. They may even have PTSD or complex PTSD from all the betrayal that they have been going through. This person has to work on themselves. They need to work on their shadow side, right? They need to do it. They haven't done it. Tell me more. You might be their muse, but Spirit is saying you are creative. You are abundant. You have so many talents. You know what I'm saying? Your creativity knows no bounds. And again, they may be your muse too, teaching you how to change to transmute pain into power. You know what I'm saying? Teaching you how to grow, how to expand. The more your self-worth grows, the more untouchable you become, the more powerful you become. And you got to learn that lesson through some pain. So this pain was a great teacher. You should be grateful for it because you're coming out on the other side. All right. This person, not so much. Yeah. And then they got awakening. So then maybe in the past they were unawakening and now look, they recognize who you are. And this person wants a connection with you bad. If they recognize who you are, I'm hearing deep passion, love. They love your touch. They love your smell. They love how you feel, not just your touch, but how you feel. Like, you might be, what they call us, might be a big girl, like a soft and plushy, or you could be cute and slim, whatever the case may be. They miss that feeling they got from the connection with you. They do. But this is somebody again who goes from unawakened now to awakened, right? They're actually in a process of awakening. But the pain that they're going through, that's what's awakening. Your distance, your, unavailability to their nonsense and their shenanigans and whatever talk they got, since person breadcrumbing you. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work for you. And again, you are their light that's guiding them. So, and Spirit said this person is in hermit mode, so they're in isolation. Like they may not be like they don't ever talk to people, kind of isolation, but um they're trying to shield themselves from pain, right? So that whatever third party that they were dealing with who betrayed them, because I see a lot of betrayal here, is really the person that's like they're trying to avoid, trying to keep away from or whatever. But they may not be doing a good job of keeping away from that person because I feel like betrayal is very prevalent in this reading. Judgment is here. So I just feel like the karma they're experiencing is what they're going through, meaning they ain't get to the other side yet. Again, they're not skating past karma. They're not getting past it. All right, so, all right, Black Cherry, I see you. Oh, let me pick up the right cards. Hold on. Now we're going to a collective. I'm sorry, a personal reading, a live donation reading. My bad. Alrighty. All right. My nose is itching. So that means somebody on the channel is going through something like this and experiencing. So what are you gonna do with this information? This is what I want y'all to ask yourself. If you are the person experiencing this or closely related to, what will you do with the information? Right? That's the question. What will you do with the information? What do you do when you're getting help? When somebody is trying to connect with you, or somebody is trying to minister to you, or somebody is trying to mentor or give you therapy. Like, what are you doing with the information? Are you, oh yeah, oh okay, I acknowledge that. Yeah, you're right. This is happening to me. hmm Or are you doing anything to change it? Are you sitting in pain and complaining about it, or are you taking action steps toward it being different for your life? Like, what are you going to do with the information? What are you going to do? Because I know what I'm about to do. All right, Spirit, give me a message for Black Cherry. You know what? Let me just give you some Kipper-ish Oracle deck. One-on-one discussion with who, though? Red Elephant. The person that is the culprit? Or you going to get some help for your situation? Like, what you going to do with that information? Yeah, what are you going to change? Because eventually, one-on-one discussion with who? Because if it's the culprit, you looking for closure, you probably wasting your time. Well, I ain't know, probably. I'm pretty sure you are. But if you're looking to, my nose is itching. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. If you're looking, okay, eventually a conversation, your person, yeah. But you know what I saw in the cards, right, for the collective is that somebody wants to have a conversation, but they ain't done with their karma. So if you're going through something, you're not done with your karma, meaning whatever's happening in your life is explosive right now, and you haven't sought help for it, and you haven't changed anything. Well, or they haven't changed anything. Conversation ain't gonna do much or nothing. It's just all talk. Especially somebody on some breadcrumb betrayal type energy. Never really, uh, you know, if they never done anything for you or you them, what would a conversation accomplish? It'd be probably more the same. If they even so it depending on who's been done what, one might not entertain a conversation. All right, spirit. Give me a message for Black Cherry. What she need to know? Thief. Uh-oh. Who stole something, girl? What happened? Oh my God, my nose is itching. All right, so somebody's still supposed to be getting some messages. My nose is on fire within somebody getting karma for something they took. Mm, 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 mm. Oh my gosh. You would like to hear their side. Okay. Well, you know what? That's giving red elephant some stuck energy on your part. If your person betrayed you, and you want to hear their side, 9 times out of 10, you haven't let go of something you need to let go. That means you're stuck, focusing on the why. When they done what they did. And the most unhealthy thing is to stay in the question of why did they do it? Why are they doing me like this? Why do they treat me like that? Why? Because you already know who they are, right? Now, if you're the person that has done somebody dirty, um, and you want to get your stuff off, they may or may not want to hear. If they're not asking, then they don't want to know. They're okay with not knowing. They're not asking, right? Tell me more, spirit. Ooh. Oh. Well, that's nice to know. Cherry, protection. I don't know what y'all got going on, what you for sure got going on. But tell me more, spirit. I don't that's a short, broken up sentence. I don't know what that means. I hear lies in the voice of or bullshit. Um chakra. Oh, okay. So listen, Cherry, there's some thieves or theft. There's something that somebody tried to keep or take from you. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a thing or it could be energy, right? But they getting karma for it, right? So whatever somebody tried to do, took from you or whatever, they getting payback. Tell me more, spirit. Tell me more, chakras. So you're protected from any of the harm. You're protected from drama, the loss. Maybe you didn't feel it. Maybe you didn't see it. Tell me more. Maybe you better check them $5 that's been turning up missing. If you know what I'm saying. Tell me more. Oh, love offer. Somebody want to talk nice to you. Bottom of the deck, priest. I feel like you in your divinity though. So what I get is that past energy, somebody took something from you. They don't know if it's money or time or energy, right? They getting karma currently. So let's just say your spidey senses start tingling about somebody. like you can't put your finger on it. But you know, in particular, this person is going through something, right? They're going through something. And you know, you like, damn, what the hell did you do? They did something to you. That's why spirit is telling you. Now, it might not have been something that directly impacted you, but it was something that spirit's like, we know about it, you just don't know. Okay. And they going through it for what they did. It'll come out later. Now, this person may be more aware of what they did to you than you do. So they will offer you like an olive branch or some love offer, some sort of something. Bridget said, regardless of what they have done and what they're experiencing right now, you are protected. Okay? You are protected. Yes. Somebody took something like money. You know what? But it's given like with unexpected money, it's like an inheritance. Somebody tried to steal your inheritance. Something that you didn't even get in your hand yet. You know what I'm saying? So it could be family, siblings, father, whatever. It's somebody took something without you realizing that it belonged to you, that it was even yours, right? So, but they're getting karma for that. So, you know, you shouldn't, you know, ancestors and spirit guides don't take kindly to this stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why people try it. I think because a lot of people aren't spiritually tapped in to understand those concepts. But they shouldn't have done that. And you didn't have to lift a finger for this person to feel the karma that they're getting. Anymore. You didn't have to lift a finger. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. The your ancestors are stepping up for you and they said, we've unleashed the karma. You didn't even have to know. You know what's funny? All right, so on TikTok, right? They have all these things about the gingers, right? The gingers being black, or this woman said that, right? There's people confirming it and all this other stuff, right? Okay, now the gingers are invited to the cookout, so to speak. So, apparently though, one of them with long curly hair guy, he got on there and said some real racial shit. And them gingers was like, slice dice, you got to go. You are uninvited. You are not one of us. You are not like us. Like they was on him. No one from our community, black community rather, had to say anything, right? And somebody said in in the comments of one of those videos is that the gingers have been so on top of the distractors, the ones that would make them look bad. They've been so on top of that that they said all I've been able to see is the consequences of their actions and not the actual infraction. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm getting for you is that your ancestors are able to give this person or people, whoever, consequences for their actions against you without you even knowing that there was an infraction. And you've been protected. Wow. Tell me more. So I know this ain't no about no little $5. I was just a little jokey joke, but yeah. Yeah. Tell me more, spirit. Lust. Uh-oh. I heard somebody say they couldn't help themselves. Somebody's greedy, lustful, low vibrational in their root chakra, but they ungrounded. Tell me more, spirit. Obsession. Oh, I get this. All right, I'm gonna tell you right now what I get. And this is unrelated to the first part, but maybe it has something to do with a sister and their husband cheating. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Tell me more, spirit. Oh, and there's a destruction. Okay. Oh, shit. Sorry. Oh, Lord. Sorry, y'all. I don't know what just happened. I guess that's a result of this. There's a destruction to that offer. Don't take it. Let spirit tear it up. I don't know what they doing. I don't know what they going through, but it don't look good. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Ooh. And so behind the scenes, this is what they dealing with. So behind the scenes is what happens when you play with a protected one, right? You get you are a little, and I don't mean you, I mean them. They become mentally unstable. They can't really get it together. Behind the scenes, they're crying, and in front of the scenes, they are like pristine. Oh, everything's great. Everything's wonderful. No, it's not. Shit is falling apart, like big time in their life. And I don't know why spirit needs you to know that, but I feel like, because I feel like you already know. I know you already know. But I guess they had something to do with the thief. Maybe they could have spoke up for you when they didn't, or they spoke down on you when they shouldn't have. I don't know. I feel like you've been feeling it for a while. Hence the distance. But spirit has gotten you protecting yourself, and they are protecting you. They are the shell, the cocoon that wraps around you. They are supporting you. Yeah. Well, all of this is a hot mess right now. You know, obsessed in what it looks like or how everybody sees it, and they don't want you close because you too close with your spirit guys, and they know you gonna see right through it. But they know you can see, but nobody else don't know because everybody caught up in there whatever foolishness they got going on. They know you would know how this is being torn apart. Yep, tearing it up. You are loved on and protected. Your ancestors are not playing. Why you think you've been seeing them birds? Why you think you've been seeing them birds? Yep. Spirit said, hold on to your divinity, sis. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep connected with your ancestors, spirit God. Keep praying. Keep your protections up, your boundaries up, your fiery wall of protections up to keep that nonsense out because it don't even involve you. Well, it's getting torn asunder. They said, in the meantime, you good. They getting their karma. Well, sucks to be them because they should have done better by you. You know what I mean? Sucks to be them. So somebody tonight in on the live is stuck in their ego, pride and ego to be specific. Um, Spirit said, let that go. Fussing at you? Oh wow. He chatty. Give them something. They like things. Give them some food. They like if and they see you give it, they'll start bringing you things too. They start bringing little shiny things, show you that they appreciate you. My cousin, oh matter of fact, Imani, Jelani used to talk to the crows, and the crows would bring him shiny objects for coming into the woods and feeding him. You know how he loved them damn woods, right? So you're welcome. All right, that was your reading. I hope that it resonated with whom it needed to resonate with. I hope that the reading was actually helpful to you on your journey. I hope you take the steps necessary to improve your life because that is the goal of the spiritual lounge and chilling with Clarityempress. I mean, sometimes we have little therapy sessions. Sometimes we just have some fun sessions. Ha ha hee hee. But ain't nothing funny. Woo, y'all. There's a lot going on in the world. So sometimes this is a distraction, but the goal is for this to give you what you actually need for yourself, for your own development, for your own growth. So I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna bid y'all adieu tonight. He's always in the woods. Did I ever see him? I think I did have a dream about him. We wasn't in the woods. We might have been in a house. That dream has faded. I don't know. Oh man. I have him on my altar though. All right. All right, y'all. I'm gonna bid y'all adieu. I will see y'all mañana. So in the meantime, peace.